What's going on, Cowboys faithful? It's your boy DMV back with another one on game day. I would tell you I'm excited. I don't know what I feel right now. Again, this is another week where I feel emotionless. I don't have any emotion, right? We got the Giants tonight, and I'll really get into that prediction. Before you do anything else, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm not going to make a long video here, but I really just wanted to talk about the importance of the Fire Jerry the GM movement from my perspective. So I know that there are a lot of people that believe that the overall goal is to get Jerry ousted from that seat. Jerry's already made it known. Your family's already made it known that that's not going to happen. So we already know that. I know that from my perspective. I'm just going to tell you why I support it. The reason that I'm supporting it is for those little sound bites, like get your damn act together. Him snapping and saying, I'm the very best damn GM that for this team, and I know what it needs. Like, I'm here for that. All right, I'm here to annoy that dude. Because, see, I figured it out. I figured out what they do. And I had a good conversation with my guy, John Herndon, this morning. And it was like, at Friday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's always something in the news cycle, for the most part, for the Dallas Cowboys. So it's like you got to kind of wait, and then you'll see it. And it's been the way to keep this team relevant for quite some time. It's all about relevance, right? It's all about relevance. They have perfected the cycle amongst fans. And they have fans bickering with each other. And they have fans bickering with other fan bases. And it's all the same talking points, time in and time out, right? So what the Fire Jerry movement is, it's a way to flip that. See, we know he ain't going to fire himself. But what Jerry does not like, he loves money, but he does not like getting the credit for when things are going bad. You see, you could talk about Dak until you're blue in the face. Dak can't get it done. Dez is a gangbanger. All that stuff. I'm trying to think of another one. Zeke gets in trouble, so we don't want to pay. Like, there was all these headlines, and everything was fair game, but everything is fair game until we question whether or not you can run this team. Jerry likes all the credit, but he wants none of the failure talk. And when it all flips on him and the rabbit has the gun, Jerry gets a little snappy. Jerry likes going into these pressers and knowing exactly what everybody's going to ask, and Jerry likes control. That's what it's about. So the fact that he's going to have to answer these questions over and over and over, we're going to eventually get the sound bites that we want. And we're going to frustrate him just like he's been frustrating us for 30 years. That's what it's about for me. Hey, we playing the game now. You know, like, Saul, you want to play a game? It's the game now. We're playing the game. We know what you're trying to do to gaslight us, so we're going to gaslight you right back. That's what it's about for me. I'm in it to watch Jerry squirm. I'm in it to watch Jerry have to answer questions that he wasn't ready for. And the way that we do that as fans is we keep pushing. We keep pushing with this. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, the Dak attack asked me what the end goal is. The end goal is to frustrate him as much as we're frustrated. That's what it's about. Do I think it will inflict change or anything like that? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I mean, J Tuck brought up a good point that last year, or maybe the last 2 years, the fans have been pushing for Jimmy to be in the Ring of Honor, and it happened. So who knows? Maybe this team goes out and gets a running back. I do know a couple years ago that there was, this was before we brought in Amari, and there was talk about trying to do the wide receiver by committee thing, and it didn't work. and then they ended up going and trading for Amari, and that ended up saving the season. Maybe it has something like that. Maybe that effect happens. But for me, hey, it's fire Jerry the GM anyway. I don't give a damn. It's fire Jerry the GM until it don't make sense anymore. But it's made sense for a long time. It's made sense for probably a couple of decades. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Oh, I was about to end the video. Let's talk about the Giants. Here's the funny thing about tonight. The feeling that I do get about tonight, and I felt this, and I still stand pat on it, I still think the Cowboys are going to have a really good game tonight. I think that it's going to appear that the Cowboys get back on track. It's going to be fool's gold. It's going to be fool's gold against a team in the Giants that still has not really been able to address the areas in which the Cowboys have dominated them. They don't really have anything for Micah Parsons and D-Law. They know it. I know it. You can sell a Malik Neighbors and Trayvon Diggs matchup all you want. But when Micah Parsons has been able to rush the quarterback, they've been able, they haven't had anything for us, really. I don't foresee the Giants just running the ball down our throat with what they have. I just don't see it. The teams that we played, the first three teams were tough teams in the trenches, in my opinion. I don't believe the Giants are tough in the trenches. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe they can enforce that will on us. I think that people are feeling bad luck when it comes to this matchup. But when we're talking football, I don't believe that they can say, hey, we're just going to run the ball down the Cowboys' throats for 48 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever, however many. I think it's 60 minutes. I don't foresee this team being able to stick to that game plan. I just don't. And then when they have to throw the ball, they're putting Daniel they're putting him in a bad situation. And I don't believe he'll have the time that he's had against these other teams. You know, it's all about matchups. It's all about what we know. We see them 2 times a year. We've seen Dayball's offense. We've seen what they want to do with Daniel Jones. And I just don't see anything different, except maybe them having a better receiver this time. But I think the Cowboys will win by multiple touchdowns. I think that you'll get a lot of people that'll be pounding their chest tonight. See, we don't need to fire Jerry. We don't need to fire Jerry. We did this and this, this and this better. Nah, we're facing a team that we're better than tonight, and we should win the game. It shouldn't change our feelings. The result tonight shouldn't change the feelings about how we've been feeling about this team. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. We out. Peace.